Hello, listeners and my viewers all over the world. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Daniel Otto, your regular anchor on the Daily Positive Living Principle channel. Please, if you have not subscribed before, or you are watching for the very first time, please subscribe, share, and make comments on the comment section below, because we need to have your feedback response. And if you like this video, please give it a thumb. Press the like button and hit the notification button. So by sharing a new video, it will be shared to you directly and you will be notified on the spot. Because on this channel, your life will not remain the same again. We are committed in taking your life to the next level. Remain blessed and God bless. Okay, welcome viewers and listeners on the Daily Positive Living Principle channel with your regular anchor, Dr. Daniel Otto. I welcome you to this important edition. We are entering into a new episode, and it's going to be a very interesting one, and I'd like you to follow me gently because we are going somewhere. This is a series of antidepressant therapy, series that we are going to enter that will take you out of your depressive mood. Remember that the world is infested with fear, is infested with depression now, with the news that you hear on a daily basis, with what the happenings around, the circumstances around. You get depressed on a daily basis with numerous ideas, numerous things that are facing you here and there. The news of death, news of accident happening, news of poverty, news of building collapse, news of kidnapping, news of banditry, killing, gunmen here and there. You'll be bombarded with constant negative news. And what do? At the end of the day, you become paralyzed with fear, paralyzed and not be able to move an inch. And you feel that life is no more good. You even feel of talking about suicidal tendencies. And we are mandated, and I got the inspiration, this is the best time to talk of antidepressant therapy, which will give you daily energetic tonics, daily internal energy, because life is lived from inside out. Because what comes from within is what takes you on. When you break an egg from the outside, the egg dies, the life dies. But when the egg breaks from inside, life is brought forth and it leads to a life. What am I saying? What comes from within you is more important than what is happening around you. What am I saying? What happens inside you is more important than what happens around you. What happens around you are circumstances, but what happens within you are things that can give you inspiration and momentum so you can face your daily life. And so we are entering into this era of four the departments of demonic stronghold. We call them the 4 Ds of demonic strongholds. Very terrible, that have held men down. Many people are held by these 4 Ds of demonic strongholds, and they are paralyzed from moving forward. Some have thought of killing themselves, and they think that life is no more good, that creating them, their creation by God, is not meaningful, and every day they are living a life of moody behavior. And we are here on this channel mandated to take you out of this depression, give you daily energetic capsules, momentum and internal energy that can take you out of this depression and you arrive at your destination. This is what we need at this point. Because when you go to a hospital, they will tell you, doctors will give by history, they will now diagnose you and give you daily prescription for you to abide by. This is where we are going, where we'll give you prescription on a daily basis on this channel. And I tell you, you can never remain the same. What are the 4 Ds of demonic stronghold? And you like to hear that. There are 4 Ds and they are very, very important. Number 1 is distraction. Number 2 is discouragement. Number 3 is depression. Number 4 is delay. These 4 departments of demonic controls are very strategic by the devil to hold people down. Enemies will use it to hold you down. If your life is held down by any of these departments, you cannot move forward. And that is why we are on this channel, to talk about them so that you can move forward. So these areas are very, very important. So we are going to take them one by one so that we can begin to dissect them. You know what the causes are. So what am I saying? We are going to talk from distraction. Distraction is the first stage of the 4 demonic strongholds of the devil that can hold you down. And it's very, very key. You know, in life, they said a man at any point in time, he said that somebody is pursuing something or something is pursuing a man. A man cannot be left at a neutral state. Neutrality in life is not possible. At any point in time, you are pursuing something or something is pursuing you. And so, what pursues you or what you are pursuing is very, very important. It determines how distracted you are in life. They used to say that before marriage, man should pursue a woman strictly. But after marriage, if the woman is still waiting for the man to pursue her, she's a joker. What are we saying? In life, because in life we are pursuing so many things at the same time. And this is why distraction comes in. What then is distraction? Distraction is a process of diverting one's focus from a desired area of focus, which is very, very key. Once your attention is diverted from an area of focus, oh my God, it is called distraction. When a person is attending to too many things at the same time, distraction is very, very key. When a man is thinking of that, thinking of this, I'm telling you, it leads to distraction. When a man is confronted or is thinking of too many things. Remember, in life, at any point in time, there are so many things that a man is thinking about. What to eat, school fees to pay, this one to do, work to go and do, and you are faced with too many things at the same time. If you are not decisive, I'm telling you, it will lead to distraction. And this is what distraction is. And we need to deal with it squarely, because with distraction, you'll be arrested. You'll be paralyzed. They hear me. The best way to arrest a lion, oh my God, is to cause his distraction. What are we saying? Lion is one of the toughest animal. Even the Bible records that the lion is a strong animal. He turned back for nothing. Anything the lions want to do, he will do it. If you see a lion moving with an antelope, he say either he's looking for a way to devour the antelope, or he's looking for the antelope for an election, for a vote when they are going to do forest election. If not, a lion has a purpose. But the best way to arrest a lion is to cause distraction to a lion, for him to lose his focus, and then you paralyze the lion. How do they do it? When the lion is pursuing his prey, the antelope and a group of animals in the jungle, those that goes to wildlife park will understand with me what we are talking about. What the animals will do to distract the focus of the lion is to file themselves in a single file. When the lion wants to look at them, he says, wow, which one will I pursue? He becomes confused and distracted, and the lion is arrested from carrying out his predator effect. And the animals will disappear, and the lion will be arrested. Even those that work in the zoo or wildlife park, they will tell you, when they want to arrest or distract a lion, they move with a 4-legged stool. When they present that stool to a lion, the lion will be distracted, and before you'll be arrested and you'll be paralyzed. So they can arrest the lion. This is what we are talking about. So distraction is one of the methods or the departments of demonic stronghold that can arrest any powerful man from fulfilling what we are talking about. And so this action, this era, or this session, or this episode of distraction is a very key thing that if you understand what we are talking about, you have the best way to move on in life. What then are the causes of distraction? Because we are going to take them one by one, and I tell you, you will not remain the same again. We are entering into the section of the causes of distraction. Distraction is very key, and you must understand the reason why people get distracted, which is very, very key. There are too many things that can cause distraction. First and foremost, you must understand that anything you allow into your mental system, anything you allow into your body, especially your mentality, it can lead to distraction. That is the major key. So what then are the underlying causes of distraction? One of them is inability to pay attention. Once your attention is distracted from a focus, it can lead to distraction. The lack of interest in the object of attention is very, very key. Once you lack interest in what you are pursuing, in your focus and in your pursuit, oh my God, you will end up in distraction. Remember, once there is no interest, there is no insight. Anytime you lose interest, there is no inspiration. There is no insight in whatsoever you are doing. And what you have is distraction. So these are very, very key. Lack of planning and organization is a very key. When a man does not have a plan, I'm telling you, you will be distracted. Take, for example, a woman that goes to a market and has not planned what to buy. By the time he goes to the hospital without planning, brothers and sisters, he will end up buying the things he didn't plan for and come home to lament on those things later. What are we saying? Lack of planning is a major source of distraction. The lack of prioritization, a man that does not know how to prioritize, because every day we are faced with numerous kind of decisions to make. Many things are seeking for our attention on a daily basis. Things to do, what to wear, what to eat, what to buy, school fees to pay, job to do, and so many things. So, at the end of the day, if you don't prioritize and put them in order of priority, rank them by order of importance and magnitude, at the end of the day, you get distracted. And what do you have? You will be paralyzed by distracting unction. And so, when a man is also busy with people, busy schedule, once there is no time or personal time to meditate, it could lead to distraction. Another thing that can happen is that triggers from external and internal sources are also sources or causes of distraction. What are the external sources? Anything that happens from the outside that you allow into your system can be a source of distraction. One of them is visual triggers. Anything that you can see, that you can use your eyes to see, that can cause distraction. Anytime you are not focused, remember the way God placed the eyes are placed in your front so that you can focus and concentrate. Anytime you begin to use your eyes to see different things that are going on, you may be distracted. There are visual or vision distractors that are placed everywhere. As you move around on the road on a daily basis and anywhere you go, there are distractors, visual distractors, vision distractors everywhere. They are on the television, they are on the radio, they are on the media handles everywhere, YouTube and Instagram. So many things are there to distract you. Even on the road, you see people that can distract you. Even some sight. I gave you a story before of an Okada man that was on the road, was riding a tricycle, and as he was distracted by a woman that was positioned on the road, my brothers and sisters, I had a head-on collision with a trailer, a moving vehicle, and that was disastrous. That is what is the cause of distraction. What are we talking about? There are many external forces. All those social interactions with other colleagues, when you are not focused with interactions with colleagues on what to do, you can be distracted. And so, even in some professional associations, help workers, your fellow colleagues can distract you in many ways. And so we need to be focused in whatsoever we are doing. Music is even a source of distraction. Once you don't control the type of music, you listen to some music, you can be distracted from your focus and attention or whatsoever that you are pursuing. So these are external forces. Text messages, if you want to concentrate on some text messages, you'll be distracted from what you need to do. So some are loaded with some people get 1,000 messages in a day. If you want to concentrate reading them all the time, my brothers and sisters, your focus and attention will be taken away. Phone calls are even a major source of distraction. Why do road safety tell men and women, drivers, not to be, that becomes an offender if they catch you using a phone while driving? Why? Because it's a major source of distraction. Most of the accidents that happen on the road are because of a driver getting distracted by the use of phone calls. And so when a man receives too many phone calls without screening them, the ones to answer on a daily basis, my brothers and sisters, it can lead, ladies and gentlemen, it can lead to what? Distraction. Even the internet is also a source of distraction. So you must know how to regulate them on a daily basis. There are so many things on internet that can lead you to distraction. So you need to be conscious of what we are talking about. What are other internal sources? We'll talk about external sources. There are internal sources or causes of distraction. What are they? Anything that happens from within you can be a source of distraction. One of them is your intrapersonal communication. The way you think, the way you rationalize things, your mentality, the way you do your logical thinking can be a source of distraction. So what comes within you could be a source of distraction. So if your communication, your internal thinking, or what is coming out of you is poor, is a major source of distraction. What other things are we talking about? Absent-mindedness. There are people that are absent-minded. If you see them on the road, if you don't take time, you jam them. You will have accident with them because they lose focus of where they are. Some at job, they lose consciousness. That is what we call accident. They don't, anything that is happening around them, they are not conscious of it at all. And disasters can happen when we are talking of this absent-mindedness. Even hunger can be a source of distraction. a hungry man is an angry man. Anything that can cause anything hungry or hunger can make a man to lose focus and attention. That is what we're talking about. Fatigue and stress, they are major source of distraction. When a man is fatigued or is under stress, anything can happen. Some people, when they're under stress, they cannot even remember their name. This is so bad as we are talking about. Once this is there, even sickness, diseases, and illness can be a source of distraction. These are internal sources. Some have mental illness or mental disorders, and they lose focus or lose attention or become distracted from what they need to talk about. These are things. When you are overloaded with so many things, you become distracted. Even family instability can be a source of distraction. Some people, when there is no harmony in the family, some people are even afraid of going home when they leave work. So they become distracted in the moment they go home. Some people, couples, they are just maintaining contact. There is no connection. They are in the same room for 6 months but not talking to each other. The moment they get home, distraction continues. And so these are sources of distraction. Ignorance is also a major factor for distraction. So what are we talking about? What you don't know can easily kill you. And so what you don't know can lead you to distraction. And so if you are aware, if you are informed, well informed, I'm telling you, you can reduce distraction to the barest minimum. So a man lacks contentment. When there is lack of contentment, once you are not contented with what you are doing, it's a major source of distraction. You are putting hand here, and even the things you are getting, you are not contented. You are covetous in whatsoever you are doing. It's a major source of distraction. Or when the man begins to compare himself, comparison is a game of fools. You compare yourself where you are not supposed to be. You are looking at another person. Everybody in this world, they are on their own. So comparison is a game of fools. Comparison should be objective and not absolute. So if you are not comparing yourself well, it can lead you to go and do things that you are not supposed to do, and it will be a major source of distraction. Other names or other forms or things that can cause distraction are what we call aberration, things that can shift from the normal, things like that can cause confusion, things that can cause interference, things that can cause disturbance, things that can cause interruption or ambiguity can be a source of distraction. And this is what we're talking about. In this session, I'd like to give you a story as I round up. A man was admitted in a hospital, almost unconscious with difficulty in breathing, and he was on oxygen in one of the units, in the intensive care units. He get to a point that this man was almost getting unconscious and he was placed on oxygen. At this point in time, the church members were informed, this home cell were informed to go and pray for this man. And they came to this man to pray for the man. And on his bed, they were gathered around to pray so that God can intervene. But as God will have it, while this man was on the bed and on oxygen, as they were surrounding this man on the bed, the man that was very close to him now stepped on the oxygen pipe. Immediately he steps on the oxygen pipe, this man began to lose breath and he began to gasp for air. Because he could not talk, he decided to pick a biro and wrote a message for this man. Immediately he wrote the message and gave it to the man. Because they were praying, the man was distracted. He put the letter or the note inside his pocket until they want to finish the prayers. In the course of their prayer, while they were praying for this man to get healed, the man died in the process. And after death, after this man died, the man decided to consult his pocket to see what kind of note that this man gave him. Guess what the note read? The note read that, please, you are stepping on my oxygen pipe. And I am always faint. I'm almost fainting. I'm dying. Please remove your leg. Instead of the man to be urgent in his attention, attending to the things on the spot, he decided to put the note in his pocket. And what does that cause? It led to the man's death. If he read the note and took his leg off, that man would have survived. Nobody knows. And what are we talking about? Once you are not urgent, once you are distracted from what you are doing with too many things at the same time, and you are not concentrating, you lose focus, it will be a source of disaster. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to follow me closely, because in this series of episodes of antidepressant therapy, you will know how to move forward to another level. You will be bombarded with energy-giving tonics, internal energy and momentum that will take you from this level to your next level. I'd like you to follow me gently. Subscribe to this channel, and please, I'd like to hear your comment, because they are very key. They will help us to know what we need to answer and what we need, how we need to move on in this channel. So follow me gently and stay tuned for the next episode. Hit the notification button so that we can share with you the next video we are providing. Stay tuned for the next episode.